a number of these. But what about Yared Nuguse once again? The first time we've seen him notably on European soil. It's going to be busy through the first couple of corners, and Yared Nuguse just having to bump off a couple there to get into their running as Mario Garcia gets himself to the front and waits for Eric Sawinski to lead the parade.
Well, it's interesting because we have seen that double start line on a lot of our world indoor tours, haven't we? It gives the athletes that opportunity to find some space early on. But Nuguse did get jostled, but he's found his way out. And look at this, not even 200 metres gone. And it's a clear win in the lead there for Nuguse. He's just following Eric Sawinski. And I wonder whether some of the other athletes have just lost their opportunity now. That's hard for Katia. Look how he overtakes now to get himself into third place, second in the race proper. But he's missed some 3 or 4 metres. He's missed the jump, hasn't he?
It's funny how you talk about losing your opportunity in a 3.5-minute race after about 20 seconds, but that's exactly how it's panned out at the moment as they just try and bridge that gap at the moment. Katia's having to work just to bring that leading pair, including the pacemaker, in front. The split, Jenny, through 400.
It was very quick. It was 54.84. Now, I'm wondering whether that was too quick.
Well,
I'm now going to go back. I was going to say, I'm now going to go back and say, I think Katia is in the perfect place.
So the pacemaker Sawinski taking them out just ahead of schedule. Nuguse from Katia, then Mario Garcia. Then comes Michal and Grant Fisher in 5th position as we look back through the rest of the field. But Nuguse and Katia, these two head-to-head. The two in-form athletes, or two in-form athletes. Nuguse over the shorter distances, Katia stepping down.
Well, Nuguse has certainly laid his bed there, hasn't he? He looks like he's not interested in the race. He looks like he's interested in the time. And I've been so impressed with him in recent weeks. Really flowing, isn't he? But Katia is right there on his coattails. And 1:52 and bits, they're bang on pace there at 800 metres.
Well, worth pointing out, there's about 650 metres or 2,000 feet worth of altitude in Madrid as well, which they always talk about is worth maybe a second or two in these kind of races. But still, Sawinski, the pacemaker, towing the others along. Nuguse and Katia still have a few metres. Look like Michal had moved up to the head of that chasing pack. Indeed, he has, ahead of Jesus Gomez. And then comes Grant Fisher.
Well, I think the pace has slowed. It looked around about 2 minutes 22 to me, what I could see through 1,000 metres, and we can see Adel Michal is getting on the back of this. He's grimacing, but that would show us that the pace has dropped.
So 2 laps to go all of a sudden now. Forget the time trial maybe. We've got a great race on here. Adel Michal bruised after losing his European record over 3,000 metres, now stepping down, but Katia eases past Nuguse. Going round the turn, they'll hear the bell when they come round on this occasion. Katia stretching them out. Still a chance of that Spanish national record. Keep your eye on that, which is 3:33. They're going to have to go some over this closing lap. Katia still pursued by Nuguse, and Michal hasn't quite given it away yet either.
Well, Katia likes a really good, honest pace, and this is an honest pace. It's been honest since the beginning. Nuguse hasn't given up his fight now. 100 metres to go.
Stretching it out, Katia still waiting maybe for one more challenge from Yared Nuguse round the outside. The world record is not going to be challenged on this occasion, but it's going to be a notable victory for Yared Nuguse, who comes through to take it just outside the personal best that he sets when setting that world record-breaking mile, I should say, across in the US. It's a great win for Nuguse. It was a great race, most importantly. We often look at times and look at time trials. Fabulous competition between those leading athletes. Nuguse taking it from Katia.